My dear Delilah, my search of the underground rainforest has continued to, unfortunately, very little success. I continue to dig deeper, and as doing so, continue to slay hordes of beasties. However, unfortunately, the head honcho demon rumored to preside over this territory, as told by my bee companion Renfield II, as in Renfield also not Renfield II, unfortunately continues to elude me. It is clear, my dear Delilah, that the proficiency in which I have slewn his brothers, or possibly slain, I'm not entirely certain, has in fact preceded me, for the only reason I can possibly imagine that the head honcho demon has not decided to face me, despite the fact that I'm tearing through its home and slaughtering all its brethren, is that it is scared. And done well it should be, my dear Delilah, for I intend to find it, interrogate it, and then blast it from this plane of existence. Indeed, I intend to expunge it from existence with the same efficiency that ShamWow does on liquid spills. My dear Delilah, as my unfruitful forage through the subterranean forest continues, I have come across something rather strange. There is, buried deep beneath the earth and shrouded in both darkness and danger, a home. This is not the first subterranean housing project I have seen while in this strange dimension. In fact, when first my explorations of the underground lands began, I found quite a few of them. This one is, perhaps no stranger than the ones I've seen before it. However, the ones I did see before it were so very strange themselves that regardless of it not being any more odd, it's still odd enough to warrant a mention. The structure is poorly designed, there remains valuables in the home, and for seemingly no reason, it stands completely abandoned. I mean, no reason aside from the fact that it is deep underground and surrounded by horrific demons. Naturally, I robbed it and bore a hole through its floor, so do not be so surprised, my dear Delilah, if I've made myself known to some form of subterranean neighborhood watch group. Speaking of neighborhood watch, it was not long after this that I learned that my own makeshift home had fallen under siege. While I do not like, and in truth barely even tolerate any of the vagrants that have taken up residence in my housing with me, I was a bit concerned for their welfare, if nothing else for the fact that I would have to clean up their corpses, and on top of that, so too was I worried that I would actually be robbed. You may be wondering, my dear Delilah, what exactly I was fearful that they would rob, as, at least in this dimension, I don't exactly have too much of value. And indeed, in surmising that, you are thoroughly correct, but in truth, what I was mainly trying to avoid was the harsh whip of irony. You see, if the fates want to get a chuckle out of having my home plundered while I'm away, shortly after I myself plundered a seemingly unsupervised shack, well, they're going to have to work a darn sight harder. The carnage and bloodshed that followed was, my dear Delilah, tiresome and a total bore. I have become far too powerful for any of these low-level beasties to be any sort of threat to me, and indeed the subsequent battle required so little of my attention that I actually began composing this letter during said onslaught. And so with the zombie horde defeated and put back in the ground, and the hopelessly helpless house-squatting mooches that call my house their home, I suppose, rescued, I returned once more to the forest territory. For, my dear Delilah, it was not lost on me that this attack on my homestead was an attempt to draw me away from the underground forest. The head honcho demon who presides over this land is running scared, and I am in rabid pursuit.